There must be accountability that reflects the permanence of this loss, not just because of what was taken from me, but because of the value of the life that was taken. My husband's life mattered. It was meaningful. It was honorable. It was so full of love.
The man accused of gunning down an off-duty Edgewater police officer inside a Circle K will spend the rest of his life in prison. Today, Eduardo Labrada Machado pleaded no contest to first-degree murder in the killing of Officer David Jewell.
It's a case that prosecutors have prepared to seek the death penalty in. West 2's Pamela Combe is live from the Justice Center in Daytona Beach. Pam, today we heard from emotional statements from the family.
We did. It was the first time we heard from Jewell's widow, his son, and several of his family members. One thing was clear during that hearing: not only is he deeply missed, but he was the heart of that family, and his loss is something that they will carry for the rest of their lives.
And that is what they will be remembered for, if they're remembered at all. What was done was not strength, it was not power, it was the destruction of something good.
A powerful statement from Elizabeth Jewell, the widow of fallen officer David Jewell, directed at the man who took her husband's life. She told the court just how much the loss of her husband has impacted her family.
We had a once-in-a-lifetime love, the kind most people spend their lives looking for.
David Jewell's son was also in court, citing several Bible verses before ending with this:
whether we live short lives or long lives, there was meaning behind it.
Jewell was shot more than 20 times by 25-year-old Eduardo Labrada Machado, a clerk at the Circle K where Jewell had stopped the day he was killed. On Monday, Labrada Machado stood before a Volusia County judge, agreeing to waive his right to a trial and the possibility of a death sentence.
You are hereby adjudicated guilty of first-degree murder. You are sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
A sentence that can never bring Jewell back, and now the family's dealing with another heartbreak of its own. Jewell's father-in-law, who was waiting in the car while the shooting happened, passed away earlier this year.
They died 6 months apart. Not a coincidence, a direct result of heartbreak.
And while the sentence brings an end to the case in court, for David Jewell's family, the loss left behind is something they say will never go away.
But there must be accountability that reflects the permanence of this loss, not just because of what was taken from me, but because of the value of the life that was taken. My husband's life mattered. It was meaningful. It was honorable. It was so full of love.
Labrada Machado has 30 days to appeal today's sentence. Today in court, we did also hear from the Edgewater police chief. We'll have more on what he said coming up in the next hour. Covering Volusia County, live in Daytona Beach, Pamela Combe, West 2 News.